quiet over here. I don't think we're gonna find anything.
Rally on my position.
Roger that. Sorry, Nomad. We can't go there.
It's no good. We can't get there.
This is stupid. There's no one here.
There's no way.
So?
We can't get there.
We may have enemies in the area.
Roger that. Watching the hostiles.
Eyes on us.
Got him! That's a hit!
Engaging!
Open fire!
The intruder's been spotted. Engage. I repeat, engage.
Backing you up, boss.
All units on alert. Contain the breach. Snuff that ghost out. Teach that rat bastard the true cost of testing my authority!
Come on, let's kill these bastards!
Enemies hit!
Target hit.
Shot one of them.
Come on, I need a visual!
Enemy down.
We got a man hit. Got one.
Visual!
got you, Vasily. That's it.
Damn close. Can't get there. Find somewhere else.
Get to the new rally point over there.
We're on it. Increase our position. Engage. Hostiles hit. Blast it him. Get him!
Hold tight. All set.
Eyes on the hostile.
Hang tight, fix it. You're good.
Too close. Heads up. Bad guy over there.
Move to that position.
Roger, moving.
Find cover there. Move!
We're moving there now.
In position and ready. Spotted one. There. Beast mode. Watch out for the boss! Blast him! He's dead. Don't. Target hit. I hit one.
Look, we can make a deal here. I got secrets. Lots of secrets. Oh, that's things I could tell you about Jay Skell, huh?
Give me access to your drone control program.
Maybe you'd like to get some dirt on Walker, huh?
I want you to unlock the program.
Okay, all right. But you just gotta think bigger, kid. Silverback, what the fuck are you doing?
We're tired of you peeping through our keyholes, Blake.
That's the next time.
Looks like you're out of friends.
You gotta help me. God, help me, please.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't have to do shit.
What is it? Please.
What do you want?
Hello there.
Leave me alone.
Can you help me find this place?
Yeah. I know where you may find this.
Thanks. See you around.
I understand you want to replace the Red Team. I do. But it's not in Sentinel's best interest to part with its top quality men. If you'd like to use our resources, you'll have to sweeten the deal with perhaps a dip into Miles' funding. I'd also suggest you send your new people in for some coaching. Silverback, Yellowleg, Rosebud. That way Sentinel can gain skills, and in return we supply more Wolf candidates. It's a win-win proposition.
Oh, that's it? That was it? Oh. Alright, something. Why are you saying that?
The drone control program is unlocked.
Yes! We've already started working.
Will the extraction take a while?
It's a very large program. Still, it's just a minute compared to the symphony we're working on at Project Deus.
Here comes the sermon.
I am not ashamed of trying to elevate humanity.
I'm not sure humanity wants to be elevated.
Why on earth would you say that?
Because I've seen people try. And somebody always throws a wrench into saving the world.
What the hell, Cole? That kid had friends in high places.
We here to make the world a better place. We here to get a promotion.
Always thought you were a little unbridled. But you're just an asshole.
Sir, the lieutenant was out of control. He was mentally unstable, a danger to us and to the entire...
Don't give me that shit, Nomad. If Lieutenant Vaughn hadn't killed that civilian, the pair of you would be rotting in a hole in Leavenworth.
Ah, you always knew he was fucking useless. Everybody complained about his shitty work, goddamn sense of entitlement.
You can't kill someone just because he's bad at his job.
We are here. The task, sir. Would you sacrifice our mission? Would you risk our lives just because that kid's daddy is a senator?
You're out of line, Walker.
gonna do, sir? You gonna charge me? You know something that'd be worth it? This here's about what's right.
What's right? Murdering an officer of the United States Army is right?
What's right is getting an incompetent counterintelligence officer off the goddamn battlefield.
Who the fuck?
What's right is protecting our mission from a privileged brat who fucks our shit up worse than the enemy does.
Colonel, you cannot...
What's right is standing up for something. Even though we got a sniveling hypocrite as a boss. A man with no balls, no vision.
Walker, ease up.
You listen to your friend, Colonel. You're ghosts, but you're not untouchable.
I can't stand this shit anymore. Fuck are we doing working for these assholes? They don't care how hard we work. They got no fucking idea about what it is we do.
Listen, I stay because we do try to do what's right, okay?
Not this chain of command. Goddamn sanctimonious bastards! You are a plague on this earth! You want to do what's right? Well, you can't. Not here.
Are you quite finished?
Yep. I think I am.
And Walker criticized those generals for sacrificing civilians, but now he's doing the same.
I would never do such a thing.
Project Deus is supposed to be the end of human history, right? The beginning of transhumanism.
I'm just saying. I get the impression Scale-Tech tries to answer if they can do something without worrying about why they do it.
I assure you, Project Deus has very sound values.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
If you doubt that we're up to your standards, Christina, you should join us.
It all fits in here?
That's a DNA-based flash of Congress in there. Good luck.
There are other ways we could help one another. Speak to me when you have the time.
From farmer to freedom fighter. What do you think of that? Whoa, it's you. Thanks for being here. For us.
Hey, genius. We've got the AI.
Thank you. We heard about Sentinel getting rough on the people out there.
Well, let's just say Sentinel has suffered a bit of a setback. The folks out there are doing a bit better now.
Good. Good. Look, we're close. Paul and I are so close. And this AI, it's gonna get us there.
We ready to save Aroa?
Fox received a recording from his source. I'm not sure, but I think it could help.
What is it?
Play the recording.
Walker's dead.
You?
Yeah.
If Walker's dead, why are we still hiding in a cave?
He was middle management. Stone's still out there working with Miles and who knows who else. Citadel is still operational. This is far from over.
You were friends, right? I don't know what to say. He wasn't really...
I know what you mean. We could spend all day listing his sins and we'd still have plenty more to check off tomorrow.
Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and slander be put away from you, along with all malice.
You know that one from memory?
You don't get rich trying to be right all the time. I've had to forgive a lot of people, and I've had to ask for forgiveness, too.
Genius. What's this thing keeping people in Aroa?
The drone perimeter. We're calling it Operation Citadel. I think Walker came up with the name.
Any weak spots?
The perimeter is made up of different interlocking sectors, and each sector has its own drone swarm. Each swarm is managed by an AI that runs through a local relay terminal.
I could see that system working for surveillance, but it took out my chopper without firing a shot.
The swarms, they're made up of dozens of miniature drones that act in unison, like a flock.
You made an artificial bird strike.
No. We made artificial birds to do the job of bees. Pollination. It's Stone and Walker who militarized our swarms to create a deadly shield perimeter. Who thinks like that?
People after power. Scaltech needs to start thinking more like its clients. I suppose you got tricked into inviting private military contractors into Aroa.
Well, I mean, not exactly. We're self-governing.
You used to be.
Okay, we used to be. We needed security. Not just as a police force, but as security. At least that's what Miles got me to finally admit.
Against pirates in the moment and such?
Our drone security was limited. It still is. If unauthorized people land, we would know about it, but we couldn't do anything about it.
You're obviously not afraid of squatters. You were afraid of corporate spies.
We do get spies from time to time. Don't tell the shareholders, but the more our tech discoveries are disseminated throughout the world, the better off it'll be. But I was worried about the safety of our staff, the bombing. I just never imagined the antibiotics would be more deadly than the illness. Sentinel snuck a private army into the abandoned U.S. military complexes. Stone's been planning this takeover from day one. My colleague, Ayanna Puri, who dealt with this, certainly has a better picture.
This guy, Trey Stone, doesn't make things easy.
He always seemed kind of ambitious. He and Walker always had some friction.
Walker mentioned Stone before, but never in a friendly way. I take it he isn't very likable.
He's a creep. But I've had to work with all kinds of people before. Sometimes you tolerate jerks just because they get the job done.
Did he get the job done?
I don't actually know. He kind of insulated himself. As a subcontractor, I couldn't supervise him the way I did other people. I had to trust Walker when he said things were going well.
Fox called you his best friend.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but I guess he's mine too.
Times like this, you can count your real friends on one hand. You known him a while? You a buddy from college or something?
No. A few years ago, I hired him as a consultant. He was working on the problem P versus NP.
That literally means nothing to me.
It's a math problem. One of the math problems. But Fox was just so enthusiastic about everything, I widened the scope of his role. He was involved in every non-military project Skeltech had.
He's a good guy to have around.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's the deal with this chick on all the video screens? Ayanna Puri.
Yeah, my CFO.
I guess she's just, fulfilling her regular job duties, sharing the company news.
Yeah. Did you see the one where she said I was crazy? Having a mental breakdown or something?
It's not a bad propaganda campaign.
She's not as smart as she thinks she is. Her strategies were always traditional. She's never had any real vision.
So why keep her?
She seems so genuinely concerned about the employees' welfare. Now I see she's just playing office politics. She's more clever than smart. She's effectively taken over as CEO.
Hey, did Fox tell you who his inside source might be? Now, I don't want to press him. I'm not even 100% that he has one. But if that source gets into trouble, he could need someone to help out.
He hasn't told me. And I doubt he would respond well to a man with a gun asking him the question.
Hey, you don't have to tell me. Just as long as you know.
I don't know. And it's not like him to be quiet about anything. I mean, the things that guy told me about his ex-wife? It was like listening to a guy describe a squid eating a chocolate birthday cake. Nobody needs to hear that.
So if he is keeping this secret, it must be pretty big.
Must be.
Hey, genius. I always thought you were more of a pacifist. Gotta say, though, it's a damn shame you had to start making lethal drones.
I was naive, I guess. I always hoped for the best out of people, you know? When a bomb goes off and I meet the wrong person at the worst time, I bought their logic that if you want peace, carry a big stick line of reasoning. Stone even said, doesn't God have his avenging angels guarding the gates of paradise? It never felt right here. We're building heaven on earth. We're not gods.
Is that why you kept it secret? Project Omega? Because, you know, some people might look at it as a PR shield, keeping the image of a pacifist while making money on weapons.
PR is important, but you don't wear a seatbelt because you're planning to get into a car crash, right?
You have to be cautious.
Right.
That outcast bombing must have hit you pretty hard.
Maybe you read about it. I lost my wife in the September 11th attack on the World Trade Center.
Sorry. I didn't know. I guess I can't blame you for bringing in Stone and Sentinel.
Do you know what it feels like to lose someone?
Yeah, I do.
You get all torn up inside. You get to feel like you're falling, but it's an endless fall. You grab hold of anything you can.
So what am I grabbing hold of now?
I don't know. Us. We need you, Nomad. But you probably need us every bit as much.
Hey, I've been hearing about that World 2.0 stuff. And maybe the world needs a software patch, but a utopia? Really?
People out there in the rest of the world, they think the Earth's dying. They have this belief in scarcity. They think that we'll run out of energy, out of space, or out of water, or anything. And that makes every day a crisis.
And World 2.0 would fix that crisis?
It was more about fixing that mentality. I wanted to show the rest of the world that with innovation, with creativity, and with a little courage, it's easy to see the universe is abundant.
And how about now?
It's still an abundant universe. That hasn't changed. Just, I thought I could keep out jealous people. And the cowards.
No getting away from them.
No. I'm probably not as brave as I want to be either.
How did you buy Aroa in the first place?
I didn't buy it. I leased it. Aroa is technically part of New Zealand, but the U.S. had leased it for years.
Yeah. That's why there's the old naval station. But wouldn't it have been easier to rent a chunk of California or something? I'm sure there's a big stretch of Mojave that nobody wants.
Yeah. The abandoned naval station here piqued our interest initially, hoping we could piggyback on the Cold War infrastructure. That was a wash. But once we had visited Aroa, its biodiversity won us over. Good Hope Mountain has ice, Infinity is surrounded by fields, and the swamps of Finn Bog sport as harsh conditions as any good drone tester could wish for. We fell in love with the place. I bought the lease from the U.S. government.
And now these are your islands. No government but Skeltech.
Well, avoiding government regulation was a factor.
Oh, I'll bet it was.
Yeah, I'm pretty much almost finished. Just gotta ask a couple of these questions because I really want to know. I really want to know. Let's see, we got this one.
I met a lot of Skeltech employees who are mad at you.
The outcast. Sentinel hasn't taken care of him yet?
They're naive, but they can learn. They can do some good for the island.
They're small-minded, fearful. If they think the world is going to destroy them, it will.
Well, we need them, so maybe we can change their minds.
Some people don't change, Nomad.
But some of them do. I need more about Paula Madeira. How long have you known her?
Years. I hired her right out of grad school. Actually, she was still in grad school. She was only 20, but she was just so smart. I knew that with her, I could lay the foundation of Skeltech's advanced drone program.
But are you friends? Was there something else going on, or what? There's something here I'm missing.
I think hiring her so young, she never really learned the art of adapting. She didn't like working with Walker. I could have handled her differently. I know I need to talk to her about that.
You didn't answer my question.
It hurt. She was so special and one of the first to truly believe. And in hindsight, she was also right. She saw right through Walker. She was immune to his charm. And I was deaf to her warnings.
You healed up from the bombing attack? I mean, in your head?
Yeah, well, I had to deal with the aftermath. First team to inspect the site. I still remember all those broken windows, shattered shards of glass. I kept thinking, we can fix those, we can fix those. I got the windows fixed, but I stopped scheduling non-vital meetings in the Skell Foundation head office. It's different than when you see something on TV. It's just reporters and sirens. It's the smell. So acrid it singes your nostrils, like the energy around you has been sucked away, you know?
Yeah, I do.
And the bombers were never caught. We never knew if another one was coming. We suspected the outcast, but now that Sentinel's taken over, I wonder.
You're the one who asked Sentinel to step in.
Yeah, that's on me.
You sure this virus is gonna work?
Absolutely. It's not a computer virus like any other. Yes, it will hack systems controlling a sector of drones, but this virus includes an evolutionary algorithm.
Machine learning backdoor malware? I like my attacks a little simpler.
But our opponent, the systems, they're too complex to come at them with anything less. But don't worry. Paul and I will make it work.
I hope so, genius. I hope so.
Alright, let me ask one more question. I'm basically gonna go right back to see, Titan. So we got it's 8 questions, okay. So I was asking all these, man.
When did you get away from using dollars?
You like the Screds?
I don't understand them.
They're a cryptocurrency. As much as we could, we wanted to get away from the control of international banking.
But it's a made-up money.
All money is made up.
Yep.
It only has value because we all agree on it as a medium of exchange. Everyone in Aurora agrees to use Screds. And Skeltech makes sure to create a limited supply.
So if we all agree to use your play money instead of dollars, the economy still works the same way?
Money's only worth what you think it's worth.
My mind blown.
Mine too on that one. That's crazy.
Listen, I get that Maddox isn't exactly warm and friendly. Why do people hate her?
They don't hate her as much as they fear humanity's evolutionary destiny.
Whoa, that's a little intense. Even for you.
Grace Maddox is in charge of Skeltech's transhumanist research, Project Deus. Yeah, on a personal level, she's not, fun.
Yeah, she's also really into herself.
Sure, she's really effective. I gave her a huge budget. She wants more.
You give it to her?
Ayana Puri, my CFO, wouldn't let me. So Maddox cut costs. Instead of spending the time to perfect a true quantum computer, she developed a DNA-based computer that behaves like a quantum computer.
And you know what she's doing with that?
She plans to download her mind onto that computer. I know it sounds a little crazy and unbelievable, but someone will do it. And she should be first.
So it should be you, it should be her. I don't care.
Sometimes it seems like Harmony's the only Skeltech kid in Aurora.
I don't know. We invited more people to Aurora who had children, but most of them turned us down. It was kind of great having Harmony around.
Well, I'm glad it worked out the way it did. There ain't so many kids out in Aurora for me to worry about.
Believe me, worrying about Harmony is enough.
You two seem to get along.
Yeah. She treats me like another kid. She's smart, but having her around helps me see things with new eyes.
But aside from her dad, she has no one else here?
No, just me.
All right.
You and Paula cool now?
I hope so. I've known her almost her whole adult life, you know?
You're kind of her mentor.
A mentor's more than a boss. More than a friend, even. I've guided her entire career. I don't want her to feel betrayed.
Well, she's here now. That's something. It's at least a start. So, what does a billionaire arms dealer do? You know, whenever he's not manufacturing killing machines.
Skeltech is responsible for an extensive catalog of inventions over the past decades.
I'm listening.
Our first economically viable autonomous machine was the Skell Farmer, a harvester capable of recognizing the range and ripeness of crops. Since then, it's found unintended utility in mining and forestry.
So explain to me how you got here. From farming drones to war machines.
Our next invention, the Skell Transporter, was the first affordable smart delivery device, a new standard in the industry. The Skell Doctor may interest you, an advanced cousin specialized to carry sensitive medical supplies. You could easily shoot one out of the sky to steal its payload.
Could be
That's
useful.
some things that be flying in the
Our
sky.
Cherubim City and Sky models behave like mobile CCTVs, capable of facial and behavioral identification, and alert authorities in real time. I suggest you steer clear of them if you want to move undetected.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
My point is that I have dedicated my life to improving the human condition and relieving the population from the crushing weight of repetitive work.
Well, let's see if we can make sure your legacy's intact at the end of this. Genius. I need you to tell me everything you can about all the lethal drones out there.
Of course. Anything I can do to help undo what I've done. It all started with 2 basic military training drones. The Incubus for ground and its airborne sister, the Succubus. They were then multi-purpose, giving birth to new models. Eamon and his flying sibling Murmur were taught to patrol areas in the wild. Ime and Malphus were designated for location defense. The meanest models were Andrus and Stalus, search and destroy drones that the wolves just love.
I'm sure they're all perfectly tailored for whatever Walker's got in mind. Go on.
Behemoths are massive tank-like machines with incredible firepower. You'll mostly find them guarding infrastructure and strategic assets. Azraels, on the other hand, are long-range, high-altitude spy drones. They're capable of recon over a wide array of land and utilize heat sensors and pattern recognition to identify threats and intrusions. They aren't very well suited for battle, though. They mostly just point out targets so that strike forces can do the dirty work.
Thanks, genius. Wish me luck.
Damn. Okay. I know the drones now. Yeah.
Explain something to me. This Titan program. Why in the hell would you think it was a good idea to build giant killing machines? Aren't lethal drones enough?
I recognize that smaller drones are already deadly and far more cost-efficient, but I was influenced.
Walker.
He was always complaining that the existing drones didn't have enough media presence. These days, wars are fought on television screens. He wanted Titans that could exude charisma and raise hope and simultaneously suffocate the spirit of a nation.
Sounds charming.
I find that once I'm given a task, my inspiration is fueled by the vacuum. I knew that what Walker wanted was entirely unnecessary for counterterrorism, but I got carried away. Now I shudder to imagine what he intended the whole time.
You're not the only one.
Walker has a sick mind.
I've been wondering, when did you start working on your killer drones?
About 1 year ago, after the Outcast bombing, I let Miles convince me to begin the Omega Project. I was terrified. I wasn't seeing things clearly. Certainly not the possibilities of the Omega Project.
Don't give me that. I met your director of R&D in Bolivia back in 2019. Daniel Rodriguez Arellano. He was working as a double agent for Unidad and the CIA.
Yes, fine. I remember him. He was a brilliant engineer who fell in with some undesirables in his home country and began leaking intelligence about secret technologies. I offered him a safe haven for his family, hoping that it would put a stop to the leaks. But Daniel was greedy. He seemed to thrive on his double life. What does it prove?
I had no idea you were so well-informed. But then you ought to know about the Omicron Project blueprints that Daniel was carrying. The Incubus drone hasn't changed much since 2019. Seems to me you had a pretty clear vision of the Omega Project before you even set up shop in Aroa.
Fine.
Yep.
The idea of lethal drones isn't a new one. Quite the opposite. I've been working on the concept for more than a decade. But I was only ever concerned with what was possible. It was just an equation like any other. After I'd solved the design and engineering issues, I buried my work and steered the company as far away from weapons manufacturing as I could.
But when Miles gave you an excuse to dust off your plans, you couldn't resist.
I suspect our friend Daniel smelled a big score. He stole the blueprints and tried to sell them to his associates, which would have been catastrophic.
You're the one who pointed Daniel to Bowman. You had him killed.
That's ridiculous. Who do you think I am? I gave Daniel a push, but I had no idea what would happen. Look, I brought his family to Aroa. They still live in a house in Liberty, to this day.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, genius.
I ain't got no words. Okay.
Stay out of trouble.
Okay.
Focus is my forte.
I'll see how this all comes together. Okay. Okay. I don't have to ask no more questions, right? No, no more questions. No more questions.
Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
Yeah. Alright. Side mission. I saw them questions. I kind of know a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Hold up. Got bad guys nearby.
I think we should bivouac. Been revving high all day.
Silverback was just looking for a reason to go crazy.
Moving to position. Ready, Ghost Lead. Yeah, we're good now.
Let me get a clean shot. dokie. All eliminated. Eyes on a hostile. Maneuvering in position. On your go, Ghost Lead. Rocky gunner.
Got the targets.
Solid work.
Raj, getting in position.
Maneuvering to the target.
Moving in. All set.
Set to take out the target.
Hostile in sight. Killed him.
Well done.
Bang on the silencer.
Wait, what are you doing? What do you want? I don't want trouble. Please.
Hi. Hey, wait. Don't be afraid. Hello. No need to fear. Hey, wait. Don't be afraid. I just want to talk.
What do you want?
I'm looking for Silverback.
You don't find Silverback. He finds you. He comes around a lot taking people away who aren't pulling their weight. A few days later, we'll find photos of their corpses.
Thanks for having my back.
Who are you? Don't shoot me, please!
There it is, boss. Guys are coming.
It's colder than hell out here. Get ready! We're on!
That's it.
Let's go teach him some manners. Right behind you. Soldiers, I got eyes on a bad guy. You're dead, Al.
They're on us! Engage hostiles!
Okay, these hostiles can't hide forever. I'll find you, you son of a bitch! They're out here. Keep looking. They're out here. We gotta find them.
Probably playing UFC after this.
You ever wonder what's on the other side of all this? How you feeling about all this?
Nomad. Proud to have you on our side.
So is the broadcast having any effect?
Group of outcasts saved my ass out there. Might be a good idea to join forces.
People doing it every freaking time. There we go.
I don't have much time. One of Walker's lackeys, one of the wolves, Walker beat him severely. Others have been killed. I don't know if they were deserting, if they were traitors. I don't know why Walker did that. That wolf, he knows something. He must. He was spotted near Ancient Harbor. You have to hurry.
Yeah, I have this mission.
Heads up. Bad guys are close.
No contact in this area. Clear here. Nothing happening here. Jeez. Grenade! Everyone down! Cover fire!
Get your silencer on if you don't want them to hear you.
Stay sharp. We got...
Ooh, nice. Contact! Open up! I'll bet there's good intel here. Roger, moving to target. Roger, moving to the target. Roger that, moving now. Got the wolf, boss.
Have the wolf covered.
Got the wolf, boss.
Shooting! Hostiles eliminated. Sweet shot, Ghost Lead.
Copy, boss. Moving there. Roger, wolf locked.
Enemy wolf is down. All clear here.
aren't you looking riled? Are you running from somebody or to somebody?
Laugh while you can. Have you thrown down with that son of a bitch Walker? A few weeks back, he caught some of us breaking the rules.
Did you guys ever hear the one where Little Red Riding Hood goes into the forest, but this time she's read the fairy tale, so she brings a really, really big gun. So she's headed to Grandma's. And what do you know? Big bad wolf grabs her. And he says, "No, I got you. And I'm gonna screw you all night long."
Hey, Will.
So Little Red pulls out her gun. She hikes up her skirt. And she says, "No way. You're gonna eat me. Just like the fairy tale."
Attention!
Y'all having fun? Wolves! Huh? The elite. Best of the best. But here you are. You drunk. Fraternizing with civilians. And how about you, you pathetic piece of shit? You just let that woman take your weapon.
We're just trying to relax, sir.
Well, shit. I'm sorry. I would not want to get in the way of you trying to relax.
The pistol's not loaded, sir.
I have to say, it sure shit seems loaded to me. What do you think? You think you belong in my wolves? You think you belong on my battlefield? Well, let's see. Let's see. Come on. Come
That was hard.
Oh, I thought I was fast. I've never seen a man move that fast. If I hadn't run, I'd be dead. He killed the others.
He's got a habit of killing his own men.
He sure holds us to a high standard. He moved house after that little incident. Walker's a guy with a very clear idea of what an American soldier should be.
That's not the only line you crossed. What's Walker's plan?
You'll find the answers you're looking for in the Wolves HQ. It's to the south. It's called Shark Base. I'm only telling you this so that my friends don't have to hunt you down. Have fun dying.
Okay. Hold that.
Grenade coming in. Get your head on straight. That was a civilian.
Yeah. Alright, I'm getting off this game. Damn. What the hell?